Hello, hello. I am really feeling the horse energy with the beginning of the lunar year today, and I'm sure that there are so many of us that are feeling it, so many that are putting content out in the world. And I guess I didn't intend to add to that noise and was just going to work with the energy as it has been coming through, which has been coming through in so many different ways over the last couple of months. It's been quite a preparation, knowing that the horse energy was ready to go, almost chomping at the bits for some. It's been quite evident in some of my one-on-one clients, and I've felt it myself as well. And knowing that the snake wasn't ready to leave yet, that the snake had a lot of um, wisdom to still share, and that there was one final shed, which I know for many of us felt like it was quite a never-ending shed, but we did it, we made it through. And I don't know if what's going to come through, if it's going to be more of a multidimensional journey that I often do in my etheric circle membership, or if it's going to be a bit of a transmission or activation. All I know is that I just had to hop on and hit record. So I'm going to allow the energies to move through me. And if you're new to my work, I'll just say hi. I am Natasha. I'm a kinesiologist and multidimensional quantum healer. I work with clients one-on-one here at the Wellbeing Spot in Rockingham, and I also have a membership that meets on the first and second Fridays of each month. One's more of a it's the shift from the 3D to the 5D, and this year we're really exploring what does it mean to embody the 5D and exploring different polarity themes each month. The second Friday of the month is the grid, where we are doing grid work but with a difference, and we're meeting different sacred sites, whether they are known sacred sites or not. We meeting them and listening to what the land wants to share with us, and doing what needs to be done in that moment in time. And those grid calls are really about connecting into this ancient intelligence that is within us, knowing that we are these creator beings that have been here, been part of creating this beautiful world that we live in. And I guess exploring what needs to change as we get ready for what is coming with what the children are bringing through, because it's going to be something so amazing. And that's why so many of us are the cycle breakers. And I the third Friday of the month is my soul evening. So for those of you in Perth, you're welcome to come to my sacred cacao ceremonies and multidimensional journeys, which are held in a group space. And yeah, very much looking forward to this Friday night. But I digress. What I did want to speak to with my membership and my one-on-ones is just how the energy really just flows through each container in such a beautiful way that I learn from my one-on-one clients into what I bring into the etheric circle, and what I'm showing in the etheric circle also comes through to help guide me in my one-on-one sessions. And beyond that, there is the archetypal energy of the Chinese zodiac. And being I'm a year of the rat, I'm a wood rat, and I saw in psilocybin journey just that, like, I just saw why I chose to be a wood rat, and that I had this cheeky smile, and that there were many surprises in store for me, which is exciting and frustrating at times. But I really do enjoy that energy, and knowing that, yeah, we each choose these archetypal energies to come through, knowing that it's got something to help us learn in this incarnation, as well as it's an energy that gives us this beautiful energy to play with. And then each year, each cycle, we get to explore that through the lens of a different archetype. And the fire horse is I'm sure you've heard, is going to bring so much momentum. It's going to bring this alignment as well. So that's why you really want to make sure what you are doing is in alignment with yourself. You want to make sure that you are being authentic and true to yourself, which is why the snake last year was really about shedding all these old identities and these old beliefs and these old personas and masks and just really trying to come back to who we truly are and be free of those distortions and really honor ourselves. And that's to prepare for this year where we can just, hit the ground running and just be in true alignment. But that's why it's just constantly always making sure you're still in alignment. And the magic that feels like wants to be shared, and you may have been seeing it in some of the spaces that you may be online. It's just that there's within the horse energy, there's just so many different types of horses that we have the pleasure and the honor to connect with to help us guide um, where we're going, what it is we've come here to do to, really remember, that fire is about reconnecting with that inner spark within us and knowing that we came here to do something amazing and we're ultimately the ones that are, getting in our own way. And it's once we step out of the way, then like there's just so much open space and we get to go out and explore and have fun and just run with it. So, um, so yeah, so I feel like it is going to drop into a journey now. So I don't know how long this will be. So it's all, as I said, just in the moment. So I will just invite you to make yourself comfortable if you can. If you are driving, then maybe tune into this later, or just yeah, obviously stay safe. And I just want to first of all. Um, it's it's almost like what I'm feeling is just whether it's the harness like if you have felt like you have been tied up, if you feel like you've got someone riding on your back, like riding you, and you want to be this free and wild horse, it's a moment to just take that. Yeah, I'm really seeing it as a harness around the mouth and the neck and just yeah just allow it to be removed from you and even if you need to just letting that big sigh out as you let it just fall to the ground or allow it to be dissolved. And there's can be so many meanings to what this represents for you, so allow that to come through in any way, shape, or form, or allow it to be nothing. Maybe we don't need to attach any stories to it. And maybe you do need to be shown what it did represent so that you can be finished with that story, closing that chapter, closing that book. So there's a real, as I spoke before, this polarity, finding where you have been repeating cycles and behaviors, and maybe it is time to end that chapter, and maybe it has come to a close, but you're still in that transitional phase of trying to work out who it is that you are going to be, who it is that you were choosing to be. And that's where it's letting go of all of these limitations, whether they are actual limitations, whether they are physical limitations or whether they are, mental ones. They are constructs in our mind. And a lot of that comes with, asking for permission. Do you actually have to ask for permission for something from someone or from yourself, or can you actually just do it? And really reflecting on that and going deeper into that, into why you maybe feel you need to, um, ask for this permission, or allow, it's almost like allowing yourself to give your power to someone else, letting them take that control. And part of that can be, not wanting to be the one responsible, not having to make the choice yourself, allowing someone else to do it for you because it's easier. And maybe it's time, maybe it's you that does need to take back those reins and be the one that is steering the direction and really harnessing that power. Or maybe you have been too tight and too rigid in that, and it's time to just really hand over that control and surrender to something bigger than yourself. And that could be, surrendering to your higher self or your higher self, or surrendering to the universal energy source, or whatever it is that you want to call it. And now that we have kind of shifted through our own, um, I guess I want to say, human layer, we're going to expand into this quantum space, into this multidimensional space where we can actually just be in this state of suspension as well as flux, that we can see all the energies that are leaving us as well as all the energies that are coming into us. And it's almost like it's moving in such slow motion, and we can see it all. And you might be seeing it as colors or shapes, or maybe it's actually playing out in different ways, seeing different scenes from your lifetime, and whether that's this lifetime or previous lifetimes, whether that's lifetimes on Earth or throughout the cosmos, just allowing yourself to be held in this space and just watching these energies just move through each other, allowing them to come into their own coherence. And it's actually in this fluid state that maybe you are seeing these flames, and maybe what is stepping through these flames is a horse that has come to meet you. And this may be something that you may need to or want to revisit from time to time, and it may be a different horse that is going to meet you each time. So allow yourself to be in this space, in this moment where you are going to meet the horse that has the medicine for you. And this could be for the whole of the year, or maybe it's for this very moment in time. Allow the horse to share its wisdom with you, to let you know what medicine it has for you, and whether you need to be taken on this ride, or whether you need to be taking back control. So, really, just allowing yourself to move through this polarization, recalibration as well. So, I'm just going to give you that moment now. That was so beautiful and so amazing, and so much came through. And I don't know how much of it would have come through for you in that moment in time. And as I said, you can always revisit this for each layer to unfold for you when you need it, when you're ready. But it just really felt like there were just so many different horse energies there for us to play with, to meet. And maybe it was more mystical and mythical. Maybe you were with Pegasus or a unicorn. I even saw like a flying rainbow horse. It really felt like there were very there was a lot of elemental horse energies as well, seeing the water horse as well. And then there were also very earthy horses, like and very strong, stoic, the warrior types that would have gone out into battle, as well as the very delicate ones that are very light on their feet and can dance and do these beautiful maneuvers. And it was really meeting this horse that was going to bring this energy through to you. And then there was also a moment where we were able to connect with a horse that we have known before in a previous lifetime. And that felt very earth-based. It felt very peaceful. It felt like a return to a time when life was much simpler and quieter, and maybe it was like a village type lifestyle. And it was, having your horse or horses, but there was one that you were really connected to, and it was a bit of a reunion and reconnection with that horse. And that horse may be the one that will be your guide for the year. Or maybe it was just allowing you to remember returning to that moment and the beauty and the joy that you had there. And then there was this moment of being lifted into a higher frequency and really being able to see what lies ahead, to have this moment of coming up with a game plan with your horse. And maybe this was more with the fire horse energy for this year, and having that game plan meeting and seeing, what was the most direct route and the fast way, but also allowing moments of joy and fun, like bringing in as much fun as you could possibly. So it's not all just, racing ahead and missing the joys of life. So it was really making sure that joy was going to come through, because I guess there is that potential with the momentum of the horse that we could just get stuck in, overworking and burning ourselves out. And this is to really make sure we stay grounded. And there was, yeah, just really a lot of that earth energy was there to really keep us connected and keep our feet on the ground as we just race through, and just blaze ahead. And it's really going to be lighting the way, not only for where we're going, but for those that come, like that we're helping shine the light on, to really let them know that there is another way where you can move out of these structures and systems that we have been so conditioned to live in, and we get to create our own reality. And whether that is our own individual realities, or, coming together as the master co-creators that we are and co-creating what is going to come. And that's such an exciting, it's just, yeah, just so exciting. It just lights me up, and I just feel so full of joy and excitement. And yeah, I really hope you can feel that too. And again, just a reminder that you can return to this whenever you need throughout the year. And when you feel you want to work with a different horse, just know that there's so many different horse type energies that are there waiting for you to work with and play with, and you can lean on them whenever you need. So and another thing was also with that game plan and looking up ahead, and looking down as well. I was very aware of the horse's breath. And so I guess the message there was also just about, staying connected to your body, staying in touch with your nervous system, staying connected to your breath, and allowing your breath to guide you as well as calm your nervous system. So always, acting out of what is true for you, so not out of any heightened states of, stress or tension, not letting the chaos kind of pull you in, always staying in your own strength, your own inner strength. And, you can have those moments of rest, and they can be moments of, just catching your breath, or moments of retuning where it is that you're headed. And that there's plenty of time for that as well. So even though this energy is going to race ahead, there's always going to be plenty of moments to catch your breath as long as you listen to them. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed that. Please comment anything that came through. Please like and subscribe as well. And I hope to be sharing more and more videos this year. So bye for now.